Hi, everyone. Welcome to my podcast. My name is Edgar Mendez, and I am the Prophet, and this is the Prophet Talks. I want to thank all of you for being here. Thank you for sharing time and space with me. I have a very lovely guest today, and for anyone that is interested in becoming a guest or coming on the podcast, all you need to do is check out the description section. Only do it if you feel called to. Not everyone will get approved. I am being swamped currently, so I will say that. Okay, I have a lot of people, but if you know in your heart that you should be on this, if you know in your heart that you have stuff to share, that you have experiences that other people need to hear, please, I ask that you share them. I ask that you help people. And I know it seems like it's small sometimes, like us talking about our problems or us explaining to the world how we got through something is like, maybe it's small or insignificant. It's not. It's a big deal. And I want all of you to know that when we hear how someone else did it, or we understand where someone else is coming from, it helps us, right? It helps us know and navigate that ourselves. And it's so important. You know, we're all here to support each other, unentangled, obviously, but support each other nonetheless. All right. I want to let you all know I love you all. And we're gonna get started on the actual interview. Please don't forget to like and comment, by the way. I do appreciate that. That does matter. and let's get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Prophet Talks with yours truly, Edgar Mendez. And I am here with a very lovely guest. I'm so happy you're here, by the way. And I want to thank you, by the way, Sheenaaahh, for emailing me. When the moment I saw your email, I was like, yes. I don't know why, but I know I said, my heart was like, yes, yes, yes. Would you like to introduce yourself, Sheenaaahh?
Yes, I'm Sheenaaahh, and basically, I'm here to get guidance. I want to start a business, and I know what I kind of want to start at, but it's kind of hard to really put into action because I just want to do like 50,000 things, and I just get confused. So I just kind of lost on what I want to do.
It's so interesting. I have many purposes, but one of my main purposes that I have is to water people's conception ideas so that they grow them. A lot of people have ideas about what they want to do for themselves, and a lot of ideas about where they want to be in life and the path that they want to walk. But it's so hard without the inspiration. It's so hard without that watering of the idea to grow it. And that's actually one of my main purposes. It's up there. The Prophet is the first one, but it's that one as well. It's what I'm meant to do, and my energy is inspiration. So a lot of people always feel that way, especially after talking to me. A lot of the energy channels through as inspiration, and I really do hope I can help you with this. So can you tell me about like what ideas that you currently have that really stand out? Like your higher self says it should be at the forefront of your mind. That's the one that it's the one that's calling. Sorry, when you say that one, I guess. But what other ones, Angelo?
I would say mental health, something along those lines, getting it out there, just trying to get everyone to take it more serious. And I want to give guidance. I feel like that's my calling. I just want to help so many people. I've been through so much. So I just kind of want to like give people kind of like the shortcut instead of like going through that long, rough process that I had to learn through. But I just really just want to help people and share my voice and just guide people in the right direction. Because I just see a lot of people that's just like really depressed and stuff. And it hurts my heart because even though I go through it, I don't want someone else to go through it.
You know what? There's two things with that. One of the things that the Beans Light want you to know is that we have to go through something for us to have that perspective. Like I know we think we can counsel someone when we haven't been through it, and it's very, very difficult. It's like you're just sitting here, like, you need to say, I know what you're going through, because you should know, if you're giving that. And those that have been through the most are those that can help the most, and that's what they want you to know. And another thing that comes to my mind, and it reminds me of someone who had a private reading from me, and I did healing on that person during the private reading. And there are many ways to get to where we want to go. There's real fast ways, which is through healing, like literal getting someone to heal you, or just doing healing. And then there's slower ways, right? Often when we do the path ourselves, it's so slow, but we can teach people the faster way. And it's a beautiful way. It's what this is, Metatron saying, is called Wayshower. As a Wayshower, that's what Wayshowers do. You show them, because you've made it first, and they walk the path. They walk a faster, more quick paced path. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful experience to be able to show people that. And they want you to know that that calling that you have is a big one. Wayshower is it's not like a step higher than Lightworker, but it is a higher caliber of it, is what they want you to know. And one of the things that you're going to need if you want this is to be very connected to the light and the beings of light. Immediately when I was, when we were doing the access right before this, I felt some blocks coming from you. I felt them immediately. There's blocks at the top of your head, by the way, make that very clear. And I also felt, where were the other blocks that were coming through? Oh, there was a heat right at at your lower chakras. Like this comes from a past life influence. It's what's stopping you right now from taking the leap. Because if you don't feel safe, you can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, you need that feeling of feeling safe. So I would actually like to take care of that if you want. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I want to do those two. I see two for now, but we'll see. So I want you to close your eyes. We're going to call forth. The person who steps forward is Mother Mary. She steps forward to help your assistance. She places her hands on your shoulders, and she's infusing you with high vibrational light. She asks that you call her forth anytime you are feeling down, or anytime you need guidance. She's the one that steps forward to help you. The path that you're going to walk is one of a lot of sacrifice and a lot of, not hardship, sorry, that's the right word, but it's a path that is harder, right? It's not hardship, but it's harder. And that's what she says. So we're going to be moving down to lower chakras. Again, very much centered around the roots. I feel like heat, like literal heat there. Metatron or Beans Light, can you tell me, why is that heat that's there? What past life influences exists from? Oh, in a past life, you tried to go after something that was really, really important and big for you. It was such a big thing. And you didn't have success here. It didn't work out the way you wanted it to. So every time you feel like going after something big, guess what hits you? That past life influence from this past life where it didn't work out. So I want you to call forth this past life. I get the year 1816 is when this is a very prominent part for your life. And we're going to call forth that version of you, that past life self, to step forward. And we're going to give them the forgiveness, love, and understanding that they were unable to give themselves. So you need to give it. So I want you to say, I forgive you.
I forgive you.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
And even though it didn't work out. You tried.
You tried.
You gave it a shot, and that's a big deal.
You gave it a shot, and that's a big deal.
And I love you for that. Results don't matter here. I know.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. The moment I felt that energy, it's a pretty significant past life influence. It's gonna be tough. So we'll get through it, obviously, but it's tough business. This hurt you in the past life so badly to fail at something that you knew was meant for you. Knew it. It's like you're so sure, and it's shocking. It shocked your system for it not to have worked out. I want you to give that past life self a hug and give them love, the love that they didn't get in this life from themselves. I want you to give it to them and ask them to forgive themselves.
Forgive yourself.
We call on all the angels and archangels to help with the forgiveness here. We call on the deity, or sorry, is it? I want to say the God of forgiveness, to step forward to help us with this forgiveness part. This energy from the past life is now going to help you instead of hurt you like it's been, they move that energy off of it. So I want you to breathe in the energy from the divine into yourself, like breathe in and breathe out the lower chakras. Right. More times, more divine energy into the lower chakras and then out through the heart as well. As we release all of this, I want you to say, I isolate and release.
I'm sorry.
Say, I isolate and release.
I isolate and release.
Any and all.
Any and all.
Feelings.
Feeling.
Of failure.
Of failure.
Abandonment.
Abandonment.
Disappointment in myself.
Disappointment in myself.
And anger at myself.
And anger at myself.
Whether I hold this consciously or unconsciously.
Whether I hold this consciously or unconsciously.
Known or unknown.
Known or unknown.
From this life and all other lifetimes.
From this life and all other lives.
So be it.
So be it.
I want you to breathe in the energy of the divine. Breathe out into the earth. Let Gaia take it as she takes it from you. Keep breathing in, out to the earth. And let Mother Earth take that as she supports you. We're removing the very first block, which is your block to feminine energy from this, as it's being obliterated. More of that divine energy out from your heart now. Beautiful. Alrighty. Sorry, that was really intense energy. I know. It's always a lot. I take on most of it, but you do have to deal with some of it. So I absorb it immediately. Now I want to remove the block. You have a block to men. Masculine energy is very strong. It's like a really crazy block there. Where does this block come from? It's from, I want to say pain and hardship, just from this life and all other lifetimes with men. Just disappointment. Every time you hope, it always fails or something. It's that feeling. I hope that makes sense. It's every time you even allow yourself hope when it comes to men or having masculine energy in life, it always disappoints. That's the feeling here. We need to break this. So this is a pattern. It actually comes from your lineage. I see both areas being hit by this. So we want to remove that. Let's see who steps forward to help us. We have Archangel Michael stepping forward. Archangel Michael invites you to call down his living light intelligence into your chakras. So call it down, feel his beautiful high vibration energy filling each and every single one of your chakras as he gives you that pure, unconditional, unfiltered love. And he starts to break down that very first layer of that block that exists here. It's what's keeping you from connecting to the beings of light because of this block. So it's part of it. And since you need to connect to them if you want the path, right? We need to remove this completely. I want you to repeat after me. I isolate and release.
I isolate and release.
Any and all.
Any and all.
Resentment.
Resentment.
Bitterness.
Bitterness.
Sorry, this isn't it. Hold on. Isolate and release any and all. Ooh. Feelings of abandonment.
Feeling of abandonment.
Feelings of mistreatment.
Feelings of mistreatment.
And feelings of not being seen.
Feelings of not being seen.
And feelings of not being heard.
And feelings of not being heard.
And feelings of not being appreciated.
And feelings of not being appreciated.
From men.
From men.
And masculine energy.
And masculine energy.
Whether I hold this consciously or unconsciously.
whether I hold this consciously or unconsciously,
seen or unseen,
seen or unseen,
from this life and all other lifetimes.
from this life and all other lifetimes.
I release it thoroughly and completely.
I release it thoroughly and completely.
Now breathe in the energy of the earth out to the top of your head. Angels, ancestors, guides, Archangel Michael, help, please. More of that. As we release this block completely, we have some of your ancestors stepping forward from both sides. Like I told you, I felt like it was hitting both ends. Both sides of your family step forward to help you. They are singing as you release this very heavy, very restricting block here. More earth energy out the top of your head into divine. Let divine take it. Divine says it's showing you what men do, right? Or mask energy does. It helps and supports. So it wants you to make sure that's understood from your energy that you're receiving that from them. Okay. Now breathe in both earth and divine energy and then out through your heart as you release everything. Beautiful. There is an ancestor, a feminine energy from your mom's side, steps forward to help you remove the block that's on your heart. They are going to take in some of it. I also call upon Archangel Michael, Uriel, Zadkiel, Shamiel, Jophiel, Raphael, and Penelope to help and take on this, and the dragons, the sacred heart dragons, to come as well. Thank you, sacred heart dragons. I want you to invite that dark energy that no longer serves a purpose, that's no longer of use, out of your body and out through doors, and let the beings of light take it. They say you've been without support for a while. That's what they say. You've been a long time without it, and they're happy. The blocks were keeping you from receiving, even though you may ask. And now they want you to know you're getting the support that you need, and you have it. Okay. So they take it from you. I want you to say one more time: I isolate and release.
I isolate and release
all ancestral patterns.
All ancestral patterns.
All negativity.
All negativity.
All pain and trauma.
All pain and trauma.
In my heart center.
In my heart center.
And in my chest.
And in my chest.
I no longer want to hold it.
I no longer want to hold it.
And I am releasing it thoroughly and completely.
And I am releasing it thoroughly and completely.
So be it.
So be it.
Breathe in earth and divine, out to the heart. Front. 2 more times. Now they want you to breathe in both earth and divine, out to the front of your heart and out down as well. Into the earth. All right. And then one more time, earth and divine, to the back of your heart. They are saying that you will be getting your wings soon, just so you know. They say that your wings are coming. The wings will be on your shoulders, and they will help you have higher vibrational frequencies going forward. All right. Sorry, I have that was a lot. it was a lot. I'm still processing it. How do you feel now?
I feel a lot better.
Those blocks are pretty significant. We have a guide stepping forward who wants to help you. Eshamal, something like that. Eshamal, who steps forward to assist you, as well as a Mother Mary who helps. There's something about the path that you're walking that she says she's walked something similar. I don't know. She's saying she's walked that path in some lifetimes of hers. That's why she steps forward. But Eshamal is the very first guide who steps forward. And is there anyone else? Archangel Michael steps forward as well. These are the beings that you want to, work closely with, and you can start to expand slowly. Archangel Michael is the one to call for anything that you need. He will always be there and answer. All right. So you feel a lot better now as the release is happening. It's going to keep releasing. So I want to know, what brought you to wanting to help people and to serve in that way?
My life experiences. I've been through a lot, and when you were talking about not having support, and that's just a lot of stuff that I had to deal with when I was younger, and I just always felt like the outcast. So I don't like the feeling. I never liked the feeling, and I just really don't want anyone else to feel like that. At least they know that there's someone that cares about them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so good. That's so cool. There are some things that they want you to start to learn to do, to practice. one of the things that they want you to learn to do is to own your own room. Owning your own room means you are in control of the space. And this is actually a really easy process. You place orbs of energy in each corner of the room, each corner, all 8 corners. And then you're going to place an orb right at the center, and you're going to ask Mother Earth to connect to that orb, and it will be your energy owning the room. It is a very important step. I want to make this clear because when I first started healing, or when I first started doing this work, if I wasn't sure of myself, people would suck me into their world. And if I'm sucked into their world, I'm being held by their rules, their belief systems. And it's very hard to heal from their place, right? I don't need this anymore because I'm so sure and so stable. But when we first start owning our own room, whenever we're doing any kind of esoteric practice or even counseling or therapist, anything like that, you need to make sure that you are bringing them into your world, into your energy. And when they're in your energy, they get to heal because in their own energy, they don't heal. That's why they're going to you, right? Owning your own room is the key one for you. They would also like you to start creating a sacred space underneath you. These are practices that you will learn, and then you will start to practice in your they're saying it will be second nature after you get used to it. The very first thing I did right before I hit let's start the thing with you, I create it's a pentagram with a circle underneath me, and it creates that sacred space, and it keeps me protected. It's very important that those two things, when you said what you said about wanting to help people, those are the two that came through, and I just want to make sure owning your own room, it just takes a little practice. It's so easy. And Archangel Michael steps forward to help you if you were to need some help with that. But you can go in really quickly. This is really good for job interviews as well, right? You don't get asked anything you don't know, and you're the one in control. So it's really beautiful, and it's a really good support system for you to make sure that you feel comfortable with the work that you're going to be aspiring. Do you have any idea how you plan on first walking this path?
No, that's I just keep having visions about it, but the first step, I'm just like, I have no clue. So it's kind of looking for like a stepping stone, because I know once I get that little help, then I'll be good after that.
Mm-hmm. There are many ways they say to do this. I want to just make it clear. I first started doing a tarot channel. That was my thing, right? And I look at where I am now. It always evolves. It doesn't really matter the first thing that you do. Just like try anything that you feel comfortable with, or anything that you feel inspired by. And when you try that, then you'll be able to, with no problems, right, move and progress into something else and evolve it into something else. So I would say healer would be like the path, right, that you're going to want to walk, right? Becoming a master healer is key. One of the beings of light that steps forward, they're not stepping forward. Mother Mary, yet again, steps forward to help you learn to heal. She's the one. I was wondering why she came in. I was like, she was actually with me just before. I had she was just comforting me, right? Because I'm the path I'm walking, but whatever. But she did that, and then I'm like, why are you here already? Like, I didn't call you, right? But she came in for you. She's the one who's going to help. I'm going to create an attunement for Mother Mary on your energy and allow you to call her forth very easily. Mother Mary, is there anything that you want to say to her? She gave me a vision of you at your best, at your peak. You will take in people's pain in your heart and then quickly heal it while you take on the suffering of them. It's a very it's kind of what I do. It's what she's saying. It's like you take it on. I just take, and you heal it from them, and you learn to heal it. It's not like you deal with it for a long time, but she's saying at your peak, you will pull it all into your heart, and your heart will rapidly heal stuff, and you will free people of their darkness, of the negativity, and of that. She's saying even demons, inner demons that people have, you will free them of that with this at your peak. She's the one that you want to work with. She's giving me another vision. She's saying that calling her forth, invoking her name, asking for assistance, that's the first steps. And then she'll start to guide you on what you should do. if you do need it, and if you don't have any ideas, right, about how do I start this? I just did a tarot channel. I didn't know where I was going. I had no idea about who I am. And when I was doing that, I was just like, I know I don't want to be a server. I don't want to do a regular normal job. I want something that fulfills me. And she's saying that you're there. You're at that point. When I worked my ordinary job, I hated it, and that also helped help move me in the right direction. So just understand that our life, when it doesn't feel great, it's pushing you in a direction that is going to be for your highest good.
I say that to myself all the time. I try to say it at least.
Okay, let's see. So, is there any like ideas that you have about some stuff that you thought about doing?
Well, I have a YouTube channel that I did start, and I would like get messages through music. So I would do like music messages and stuff like that and give guidance that way. But then I thought of other things, like, because I want to kind of story tell, but I like just, I don't know, just trying to find different creative ways to go about it. But I feel like none of the ones that I choose are like really for me.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's just, I don't know. It's like every time I get one specific goal that I have, 50,000 more come. So then I'm just like, oh, I want to do all of them.
Let's see. Well, if Mother Mary has any guidance for you. She's saying sticking to one for a while is key. It's like you have to prove to yourself that you're dedicated to this, because this path is not something that you're going to just stop. Like you start it, you finish, and that's what she's saying. So I feel like there's a dedication issue, a conviction issue, right, about making sure that you are committed to this. She's saying it really, really doesn't matter the first thing. You can make it creative later on, or you can start pulling the creativity right away without any issues. So she's saying it's not actually the issue about creativity, or about feeling it's about you hunkering down on one idea. And she's saying that all of us, she's saying, myself included, have had to do stuff that we don't necessarily find that fulfilling, but it's a great way to reach people because that's what they're watching. I understand, right? I hope that I want to make this very clear. And I don't have any, I'm not dissing anything, but I still do all signs of readings because that's what people watch. They're not going to watch me talk about teachings. They're just not going to do that right now, right? I say that because I still have, that's how I reach people, even though I don't necessarily find fulfillment with the all signs readings. It doesn't like float my boat per se, but I know that I know that this is a good way to reach people. So that's why I do it. Right. And so she's saying that it's not necessary. Like you shouldn't look at this like, oh, I need one that's perfect. No, what are people watching? And find a way to reach them that way, because people are going to be very isolated in their own bubbles. This is what they do. They just want to be in that bubble. They want to be stuck in their comfort zone. So how do you reach people in their comfort zone? Is by doing the content or finding ways in which they are already consuming stuff and give it and deliver it that way. So I do it through the all signs readings, and I'm always giving people these readings and they love it, right? They heal and they get all this inspiration. It's not my ideal circumstance yet. It will be when I move towards the path I'm walking on. But it is a good second best for now. And that's what she's saying. So we all have to great, I would rather like this, but this is what they're watching. This is how I'm going to reach them. And this is what I'm going to give them because that's what they need at the moment. So she's saying to look at it more that way. I hope that makes sense. Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah. So it's important that you're not looking for that finality just yet. You will get there. She's saying that it always happens. A path will open up. People will follow you, all that good stuff. She's saying that there's a lot of wisdom that you have yet to unlock. I get a strong oracle energy from you. I believe I see that you are quite good and quite gifted at that, but your crown chakra blockage that you had was problematic and you weren't receiving as anywhere near as much as you should be receiving as well. So that's what you want to say. Do you have any questions on that?
No, it made a lot of sense.
Yeah. So I tell you, like I've been trying to switch gears off of all signs, but they keep saying no, stick with it, and I'm like, why do I stick with it? But she gave it to me now. I understand it, and it's because you needed to understand it. But yeah, there people watch the all signs, so that's why I do them, and I reach so many people this way, so many. And and all the people watching the All Signs Readings will listen to this, or most of them anyway, of the podcast. And this is also a better format for me for now. I do have a question. What do you feel has like held you back, like really deep down, and like because it feels like there's something back there. I see it near the spine area, some energy there. I can see it. I don't know. It's like I can feel like there's just something there. But what do you think that is?
When I used to speak my mind and express myself and stuff like that, I always got shot down, talked about, and like I always got repercussions from just being me. And it's been the hardest thing to get back into. It just stopped me completely. Like I know I want to do so much and I'm ready to do it, but then I just scare myself because I just hear things, that everybody put into my head, and I try to ignore it, but it's definitely a problem. And I'm trying to work on it, but it's still a problem.
I actually have a solution to fix it. Kuan Yin steps forward to help. She is the master block remover. I would like to kind of clear up the subconscious itself, so that you can actually start to speak your mind. And it's not that you're always right? It's not, right? But we all learn through. When I say the wrong thing, I later on learn what the right thing was. It's what it is. It's just like this is the growing process. It's not always about being right. It's about us trying more than anything. It really is. It's about us just trying. So I want Kuan Yin to call her forth, and I ask Kuan Yin to step forward. So you just close your eyes, and Kuan Yin steps forward to help you. She's going to be giving you her blessing as she fills you with high vibrational light into your heart center, into your heart chakra, increasing the frequencies of love. This will help you love your family more. I don't know if that's an issue, but she's saying that. She's saying it will help you love your family more. It will help you have frequencies of love for them and hold more compassion and love for them. She's the one who steps forward to help you with your compassionate heart that you want to have, but it's so difficult to get because we have to work through it and try. So she's immediately putting that high vibrational light in, higher frequencies of love. Kuan Yin is now placing her hands right on your subconscious, placing them right there. And she's going to be removing all of the blocks that exist in your subconscious. And she's going to fill up with high vibrational light. So it's like flooding your subconscious with high vibrational energy to wash out all that nastiness that's there. So I want you to breathe in the energy of the divine into your subconscious and breathe out through your subconscious. Beautiful. 2 more times. Into your subconscious and out. Beautiful. As Kuan Yin is washing away, she's like, like if there's dirt on something and you're just like, it's like that right on the subconscious. Sorry, your subconscious feels real weird, but it's important that she gets this. She's placing more energy into your heart and your root center. She's saying one of the biggest reasons that you are having trouble is you don't love yourself. It's the reason. Remember what you said is them saying what they're saying. Yes, it's true, right? But it also is triggering and hitting a part of you that doesn't love you. And this is why it's so hurtful. Does it make sense? It's that. So it's almost like you think they're right when they say things, or when you hear the thoughts play in your mind, like, oh, it must be right. I must be these thoughts. I must, like if that happened to me, then it must be true or something. It's not. She's saying that you are not your thoughts. You are not what they say. And you're not, she's saying that you're not any of the negative things that you may tell yourself as well. So Kuan Yin is going to be piecing together all the parts of you that need to be connected into your body. And I want you to with your mind, I want you to push up all the negativity into divine. It's like all this negative parts are keeping you from being connected. So we're going to let divine take that in. Just like let it float up while Kuan Yin fills you with high vibrational light. We also have the sacred heart dragons who step forward to help us with this process, as well as the love dragons who step forward. The love dragons and the sacred heart dragons are focusing on your heart while all that negativity is leaving you. There needs to be a restoration of your aura as well, and then a cleansing of the aura as well, and then the energy field. Let's see. Everything looks good in the energy field. Okay, beautiful. She's placing in new codes and new frequencies into you. So this will help you. You can't do too much at once, but you can do enough to make a difference. And this is gonna be she's saying this amazing foundation that you were just given. I don't know how much that you felt, but normally when we filled up with stuff, it's not the same as releasing, but it is still intense anyway. But yes, I just wanted to just to kind of get that. Is there anything else, Kuan Yin, that you see here? There is one thing that she says. You have a dark side. It exists on the right side of us. Have you not done the dark side meditation, the God of Fury one?
No.
Okay, I'll send it to you. The God of Fury, dark side meditation, it removes the dark side completely from you. And it's that part of you is what's filling you with low vibrational energy and information. And it's making you believe these nasty things or making you feel these things about yourself. And it's very difficult when you feel ways about yourself to be like, that's not me. Very hard. Don't think it's like, it's hard. And this will just cut it off surgically. And then you will be free of it. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions or any other blocks that you feel that you want to like address?
Not that I know of, actually. I feel good right now.
You're on an amazing path. They're saying that you have yet to take one step on it. That's what they're saying to me right now. You have yet to take one step. Once you do, things will move. And they know that you feel stuck right now. You know that, right? But you need to take that first step, and then it's like I don't know what those escalator things are called. Those things that move. I don't know what they are. Like flat. They're saying it's like that. You're going to be swept very quickly on this path. There'll be no stopping it. There's nothing to fear here, obviously. But they're saying that I know that you feel stuck now, but things will move very quickly when they start moving. When you first take that step, how can she take the very first step? Commitment. They would want you to write down what you want for yourself. The ending of it. Like you want to heal people. Where do you want to go with that? That's the question. So it's like when you don't have to answer that now, but it's a question. Where do you want to go with it from that? Right? Oh, I want to heal. Okay, great. Where do you want to end up? They're saying it's like, think of it like this, like you start a business and you want to eventually own a building where people go to for that service, something like that. It's not, you know what I mean? It's like you need a direction. So that's what they're saying. Like the path, the very start of it is made, but the ending of it and where you need to go from there, it hasn't. And that could change. But they just want a direction now so they can start moving you in that. And then if you don't want it, you can course correct and move into another one, and no big deal. But you need an end point, a goal, something like that. It's very key for you right now. A goal. What's the highest expression of this that you want? It's a good question. That's what they say. It's a good question to ask oneself, and then write it down and work with the beings light. Again, Mother Mary steps forward. She's the one to call, and then she'll look over what you say. She may even give you guidance on maybe to adjust it, and that's it. And you should be set to start walking this. They're saying finally. They are saying that you finally be able to start walking that path.
That's awesome. Whew. That was very intense, but everything that you said and that I've heard, I needed to hear.
Oh yeah, it's very good. I'm so happy that you wanted to come on. I knew in my heart was absolutely sure that you needed it, that you needed to come on, and I'm so happy. Is there any questions or anything else or a question for me that you have?
Actually, it was one of the business questions, but This is a question I wrote down. If you could teach the entire world one concept, what would it be?
The words that they give me is forgiveness being the most key one. And it's forgiveness is not just for other people, it's for self. One of the things that, and it's something that came through already for yours, is all the things that you said and you received negativity for. Sure, you may be mad at those people, but you're also mad at yourself when you received it. I know that it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. There's a part of you that is annoyed at yourself or mad at yourself that you had to say that. And you put yourself in that situation and you have a hard time forgiving, not just them, which is key, which we all logically see, but you need to forgive yourself as well. Our human mind can't conceptualize the fact that there's parts of us that are angry at parts of ourselves for saying that and making us feel those ways or putting us in those situations. And that includes choices and mistakes that we make as well. We have a hard time forgiving ourselves. Forgiveness is the key to it's the gateway. It's like the one thing everyone needs to learn. And it's to give ourselves that forgiveness and give other people that forgiveness. And it frees everything. It's the one thing that will stop karmic cycles or ancestral patterns as well, is the forgiveness part, or the energy just keeps cycling. It's the only way. So if there was one thing that I would want to teach everyone, is forgiveness. And that is what I am teaching and I will be teaching. And there's such power in the forgiveness. And it's hard sometimes. I know you had a little issue, a little trouble saying that forgiveness, and he's like, why? Or giving that love. It's hard sometimes, but it's important that we all work through those things.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're absolutely right about that.
All right. I think that will be it for today. If there's anything else that comes to mind.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, I'm so happy you're here. And if you ever start, I don't know, if you start a YouTube channel, just let me know. I could post on you. I don't have no issues with that. People with pure intentions, it's not often that you have people with pure intentions. It's just most people, they're out for the money or they're out for fame, something like that. It's not pure. And you're one of the people that has pure intentions, and you should know that means something to the beings of light, and it will mean you have more support than other people. And it's just important that you know that you are supported, you are loved, you are cared for. Again, I want to say there's two feminine energies very strongly by you ancestors. I want to say this life or some past lives that step forward to help you with this, to support you. I don't know if you feel this way, but they say that you've not felt very strong feminine energy when it comes to that love, that motherly love. They're saying that you have not quite felt that, and they are here to give it. That's what they say. They're ones that will give it to you. I am going to work on my mother transmission. I've been meaning to work on that. It will help connect you to that further. But these two women, can I have your names? Sorry, they're not in English. Sorry, it was not in English. It started with an A. Hold on. Ow. No, I think it could be this. Oh my God, I don't know. One of them starts with the A, the other one starts with the D. They're not in English. They may not even be in human language. I don't know, but they are the two to step forward to help you, to give you that energy, that which you miss. When you feel that support, that mother's love, as in key, mother's love, you will feel more than enough support to go after your goals, because you have it, you're receiving it, and you're always going to receive it. They ask tonight if you want to call them forth, these motherly energies, to visit you tonight, and they will give you the transmission, and they will heal you, and they will connect you to the energy of support and love that you should be receiving. It's very key. Sorry, they popped up out of nowhere, and they're like, hey, what about us? They are the ones that are going to give you that. They're saying you're missing that which you missed. So there's a missing piece. And when you have that, it's going to connect everything. That's what they say.
Okay. Oh goodness.
Yeah. I remember it was about a month ago. I remembered my grandmother. She passed a while ago, And she was the one person that gave me motherly energy, that nurturing energy. I didn't get it from my mom. My mom was, giving it to, she wasn't able to give it to me, but we get it from someone usually. And I remember, and she gave me the transmission. She said, "This is it. You need to give this to people." And it's when I felt that support, coming from her and all the other women are, feminine energies that have been mothers to me throughout my lifetimes, all showed up, had a bunch of them, and they all gave me that love. And it's why it was the very first step to calling myself the prophet. It was the first one. It was it. So I tell you this because I've been struggling for about 7 months to own this part of myself. And with that love, it took a month for me to do it. So with it, we can go very far. And that's why they came forward, and that's why they want to give that to you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. So I want to thank all of you. Do you have anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I want to thank everyone that's listening. Please don't forget to like and comment. And I want to thank Sheenaaahh. Oh my God. I have it in my head this whole time. Sheenaaahh, before you, and Sheenaaahh, for joining. Would you like to say goodbye?
Yes. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, and take care.